like in both ways. When I'm saying something, I like to say it in both ways. Like,
alright, something is definitely going on, and Biggie just needs to step in at this point, okay? Hey Bethans, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Austin Betha. I'm really glad to have you guys here this morning. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please do well to hit on the subscribe button before you leave, and also give this video a very big thumbs up at the end if you enjoyed watching it, okay? Now, I remember yesterday during my live session, a lot of you kept on asking me, Betha, what's going on with KV? What's going on with KV? And I kind of touched on that issue a bit, because I heard the conversation he was having with Sasuke, Tega, and Michael in the room, and for me, I felt like this guy wasn't coherent, and something was just off about the conversation, because he had said something here, and Michael was trying to like explain what he said and said no, that's not it. Tega tried, he said no, that's not it. Sasuke tried and he was like, oh yeah, I think that's what I mean. And in my mind I'm like, what do you mean by you think that that's what you mean? You were the one that said this thing, so how come you're still thinking? So at that point, yeah, I knew that something was wrong, but for me, I just felt like it was a case of okay, this guy is a street guy, trust nobody and everything. I told you guys about the whole drink situation he had with Tega during the party. Tega had actually mixed her own cocktail. She was one mixing cocktails for the other housemates and everything. And then KV came to meet her, also wanting a glass of cocktail and everything. And then Tega was like, okay, you know what? Taste my own drink, taste my own cocktail and tell me if you like the taste, so that I can work with that, so that I can make something for you, just the same way I made mine. And the guy's like, okay. Next thing he does, he removed the straw that Tega had put inside the drink, put his own straw in the cup, and asked Tega to drink from it first before he drinks. And for me, I'm like, okay, guy, relax. Nobody's trying to poison you in Biggie's house. Like, you need to calm down. But then guess what? It was even deeper than that, yeah? Because the other housemates were having conversations here and there, and they were mentioning some behavioral traits that this guy had been exhibiting that just didn't seem normal. For example, White Money was telling Liquor Rose and Emmanuel in their dressing area that this guy, there's just something off about him. That he doesn't know if this was a prank or just a case of, make person not don't lose for the person head. He's like, okay, first of all, this guy go jacuzzi, carry water from jacuzzi, wash him face. That one you'll see say, okay, now water abi, then he go still go tap again, on the tap, wash him face, off the tap. Now the height of it was that somebody was washing clothes, the guy just walk out, go where the washing machine dey, off the machine, then they follow and talk, he just do just waka come out. Like, the guy just acts weird. And for White Money, this calls for serious alarm and everything, because the guy doesn't act normal, that he doesn't know what the problem is.
just put her inside the water like this. Then go washing machine. Person they wash clothes off her. It's not funny anymore. For real, it's not more funny. I don't know if he's playing the prank or the knot has actually turned around.
Now, when he finished having this conversation, I think when they were playing their games upstairs, they were playing snookers and everything. White Money had just finished playing with KV, and KV just exhibited some traits again, like, yo, this is not how to play snookers. The ball was still rolling on the table, the guy just did shoot. And White Money is like, okay, when did the rules of this game change? And then White Money was like, Biggie, something needs to be done ASAP. He was talking into his microphone and everything. And just there and then, the other housemates were like, yeah, the guy behaves like this, the guy behaves like that, and all of that. It was even JMK's own that even got me worried for the guy right now, that I decided, you know what, Betha, you actually need to mention this. JMK was like, can you imagine that the guy was sleeping, like his bed was close to her bed and everything, and he was sleeping and she was lying down there just really next to him and everything, and then all of a sudden from his sleep the guy jumped up. And she's like, what is going on? Like, she was asking him, like, what was going on and everything. The guy did not just say anything. He just walked away from the room and, just went somewhere else. And everybody's like, okay, Biggie, you need to do something. Like, maybe you need to, like, evaluate him psychologically and stuff like that. Because, the way he's behaving, he's dealing with so much.
We've been telling Biggie that Biggie should please take him for psych evaluation. He actually needs it.
I don't know what it is, but he's going through a lot.
This evening again, he was sleeping right beside my bed. I thought he was sleeping. He just jumped up and shouted.
Now let me just clarify this here. These housemates are not saying all of these things in a bid to just make fun of him and stuff like that. No, they are all actually speaking from a place of concern and worry, like, oh my god, something is wrong with this guy and Biggie needs to actually step in. Now there was a conversation that KV also had with Sasuke, where he was telling Sasuke that there's so many things going on with him that he just wants to talk to somebody. And Sasuke is like, okay, Biggie would be your best bet. Just try and tell Biggie that you need to speak to him, so that he can call you in, and then you just bear whatever it is that's on your mind and stuff like that. And then he was like, okay. Now back to that conversation he was having with Tega, Michael and Sasuke. He was basically saying stuff like, you know, he's from the street, and you know, on the street you don't know anybody. If I dey waka for a road, you dey waka, I still dey sharp, say okay, on our street we dey anything, if you just sup and everything like that, that's just how he is. And then Tega tried to tell him that, guy, you need to just remove that mindset, otherwise it's going to affect you. And he's like, you know, that's how I am, that's how I'm going to be, this one. And I'm just like, okay, look, the thing is, in life here, certain things happen to you and they just shaping your mindset and make you who you are. But then that doesn't also mean that there's no room for improvement and all of that, because there's certain behaviors that we exhibit that are not normal. Trust me, we all have that moment when we just do something and people will look at us and say, is this one okay? We all have that. But when it's a continuous thing, you know, something that keeps repeating itself, then Biggie needs to actually pay attention. Now let's take our minds back to last week. You know, Kayvee'S was having his diary session and he told Biggie that, you know, for him, he doesn't really know what is going on because he overheard some of the housemates talking about him and saying that he talks too much. And for him, he's like, okay, you guys barely even know me, you just met me, how is it that you're already concluding that I talk too much? And you know, that kind of affected him because now he went back into his shell, not trusting anybody. And I feel like that's also something that is affecting him. So I feel like Biggie actually needs to pay attention to this, because these are hints that this guy has dropped here. Because as it is here, he doesn't feel safe with the rest of the housemates. For him, it feels like there's somebody following him or somebody watching him and stuff like that. And you know, it's very difficult for you to just suppress those kind of feelings, you know, when you constantly feel like there's somebody chasing you or there's somebody watching you and stuff like that. It's always not the best feelings. Like, trust me, I can tell you that for free because I know. So Biggie needs to actually pay attention to the guy, all right? Because before this time, you know, he wasn't like this. I mean, when he came into the house, he was really free and everything, and then, you know, all of a sudden he's like this now. So something definitely went wrong, something triggered these behaviors, and I feel like Biggie needs to actually pay attention to it. Okay, now moving on to something else, guys. That table when Ebuka break yesterday, and when Ebuka shake yesterday between Pere and Maria, let me just tell you, there's casala in the Pere and Maria castle. Okay, Maria and Pere were sitting in the head of house lounge and they were talking and everything, and Maria is like really upset and all of that, and the guy's like, no, if you want to start carrying your face for me now because of all these things that just happened, if you want to start carrying your face, that's up to you, blah 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 blah. The guy was just talking, and Maria's like, okay, you've been talking to me as head of house, now head of house, are you done talking to me? The guy now said, yes, I'm done talking to you. And she's like, okay, cool. And then she walked out. Then we saw Maria in the garden sitting with like some of the female housemates. Liquor Rose was there, I think Nini was there, Tega was there, I don't know, I can't remember all the housemates that were there. No, but Maria was basically telling them that, see, till the end of this game, that Pere should just avoid her, you know, that he should just avoid her, because if he doesn't avoid her, that's going to be cause for wahala and everything like that. The female housemates were saying, you know, having a conversation about the whole nomination issue that's definitely going to go down later today. And I overheard when Nini said something like, you know, that the guys, that them, they even go inside there, they nominate with the girls. So it's almost like there's a war now between the female housemates and the male housemates, because if they enter the house now, all of them feel when they mention the guys, you know, because they have this feeling that once the guys enter that room, they're going to keep mentioning the female housemates and all of that. So we're just going to be on the lookout to see what exactly goes down today, and also find out who wins the head of house, and figure out if they're going to keep up with the Pere standard or just going to go back to the way life was before Pere got into power. Okay, so I'm just going to leave you guys with this last videos from Ari and Princess. Of course, they're out of the house, and like I said in my live video, I wish them all the best, and of course it gets better from here, because the thing is, once you don't enter Biggie house, come outside, your life literally changes. So, you know, regardless of whether you were evicted in the third week or not, you're still a superstar, and I wish you well. Okay,
hello everyone, my name is Ari, obviously you know this. I've recently been evicted from Big Brother Naija to the 6 Shine Your Eye, and I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who supported me. I really appreciate it. I can't wait to start my journey, my life from here on out, and I'm most grateful for everything, to the Big Brother platform and to you guys for your support. Thank you all, love you.
Hi guys, my name is Princess, as you all know. So I've just been evicted from the Big Brother Naija season 6 house, and I'm excited Thank you, everyone. Thank you guys for your support, the love. I mean, it's been an amazing experience. I love you guys and I can't wait to meet you all. Thank you.
Now that's it from me on this particular video. If you enjoyed watching it, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button. If you're not yet subscribed, please click on the subscribe button. It's free of charge. You're not paying a dime, okay? You can also go on ahead to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it. That means click on the like button. There's a thumbs up and there's a thumbs down. Thumbs up say you don't like the video. See, but anyone when you want press thumbs up or thumbs down, just give it a thumbs, okay? It means a lot to me. All right, I love you guys so much and I will see you all on the next one. Okay, bye guys.